Hey everybody, welcome back to BLBS. That is bonus stage with the Backlog
Bullshit.
Boys. Now, don't adjust your television sets. This is not the Game Awards live. Contrary to what the thumbnail might communicate to you, we are not talking about the Game Awards today, even though I never got a chance to. And in case you or my mom watching, you found the page. If not, I'm going to text her that she should refresh because this is our hotly anticipated return to BLBS. Because honest to God, I don't even know when we did one of these last. And frankly,
Before the
fine
Game
by
Awards,
me.
clearly.
No, that's not right. I just messed up when I was setting the stream up.
Oh.
The last was sometime in January, I think.
Yeah, I was playing Halo Reach, so that would have been a couple weeks ago. That's how I measure time, based on what Halo game I'm playing. But audience, if you're there, if you're not,
the first 20 years of your life.
yeah, nothing happened before I started playing Halo. But here's the fact of the matter: I'm in the slave Leia lounging position, not in the bikini, but the position. And we're here today for a show with actual segments and topics. We have a planning document completely discarded by the fact that we're going to be live 2.5 hours ago. But we still have topics, and we're still going to share at least some of them with all of you.
Boy, howdy, do we have topics.
Oh, wait. I'm joined by Tucker, Tanner, and Timo. They're somewhere orbiting around me. I forgot to do that earlier.
There's literally a thing that shows you where we are.
Yep.
In the
Right
words of
above your head.
Keemstar, let's get right into the topics.
Right into the
Let's
topics.
get right into the news. Okay. What do we want to do
Well,
first?
first, before we get started, we actually have we got a particular Cole in the chat. Cole Johnson. He says he's playing all of Bowser's Fury. He's played all of it.
What? How's that possible?
Early. I don't know.
I don't know about video games.
I don't know about
you,
video games.
You two are the Nintendo stands. What's going on with
that? Hey, Cole Johnson, what questions could we ask you? We haven't played the game. We don't know anything about it.
Cole Johnson, if you'd like me to talk about Bowser's Fury, I'm very excited for it. I'll be playing it this Friday.
This Friday.
What's Cole saying?
It's a
Is
date.
He saying
then.
anything?
No,
or did he tune out immediately?
He's tuned out. It's okay. I'll keep you updated, Tanner. You go on, and if you got any updates,
okay.
I'm the chat master today.
Well, first and foremost, we're not going to talk about video games, stupid video games. We're talking about something that matters. We're talking about movies.
Cinema.
Cinema.
Kino.
Specifically, 2021 movies that we cannot wait to see. And we put out the call on our Discord channel. Yeah, you should join that. I think there's a link in the description to join that.
Yeah, there is.
We put out the call to, and we had a few members respond and
yo. Guess who's in the chat?
Yo, who's it? Who is it?
Nisk. What up, Nisk?
Oh, speaking of Nisk, she dropped in The Matrix Resurrections as her most anticipated movie of 2021. I don't know a lot. I've only seen the first 2 Matrix films. How many Matrix films have you guys seen?
1.
I saw the first Matrix film for the first time like 3 weeks ago, and then you dumb fucking pretentious film nerds are like, oh, it's based on a book or something. Who cares? It's got Keanu Reeves jumping around in slow motion. I think it's pretty cool. I would like to watch other Matrix films.
Abram out here dissing on John Baudrillard.
Yes.
SMH.
I guess.
Yeah, that's who the book was. That was the segment for last. Continue.
Well, I'm gonna watch The Matrix Resurrections in any case. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah,
do you think I need to watch the middle 2 in between?
Yeah, I feel like I need to watch, what is it? It's Reloaded and Revolutions are the 2 and 3. And apparently bad, but we'll do it anyway.
Okay.
Jeff, I'm not sure if this one is a joke or not, but I'm gonna shout him out anyway. He said Cruella, the Emma Stone live-action Cruella origin story, coming from Disney, maybe this year. We'll put an asterisk next to all of these.
Yeah.
Maybe this year.
This is a maybe.
That's what we'll do. Actually, Matrix Resurrections, that will come out this year because that's an HBO Max movie.
Nisk confirms. She says that you definitely need to watch all of them.
Okay. Thank you.
Can we actually shout out just HBO Max in 2021? Because a lot of my most anticipated films are Warner Brothers films purely because I'm going to get to watch them through Max, which I pay a lot of money for every month, so I want to be justified.
Yes,
but also, I mean, to slip myself and Timo in here, my most anticipated film of 2021, and I bet Timo's also is Dune.
Big Worm. That's the worm.
Worm.
But the fact that I get to watch that on HBO Max is pretty awesome. I would like to see it in theaters, but I just don't know how feasible that will actually be.
It's coming out in October?
October this year, yeah. But
Yeah.
Denis
Good
Villeneuve
God.
is such an incredible director. I love his style. I think he directs science fiction and tension like few other directors can. So I'm just so excited. If people in the chat watch Prisoners, watch Sicario, Blade Runner, Arrival, he's an excellent director, and I can't wait for Dune.
He knows what he's doing, especially in the sci-fi realm.
Yeah, Arrival's
Yeah.
great. I love that movie.
Well, if Abram, I hate to burst your bubble, or maybe Timo lied to me, but he said in the Discord that his most anticipated movie of 2021 is The Green Knight, A24
Oh, okay.
horror movie starring Dev Patel.
It's a horror
Not
movie. I
really
didn't know it was a horror movie. I thought
I'm pretty sure it's a horror movie.
I thought it was like
Maybe?
fantasy thriller spooky with like
It's
couldn't tell.
It's not a horror film as far as I know, because it's based on Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, which I read last
Oh.
semester actually. And we were talking about it in my medieval lit class. It sounds pretty interesting.
Sure.
I mean, I saw the trailer for it. The reason I put that is because I kind of forgot that Dune was coming out this year. Dune is I think actually is my most anticipated, but The Green Knight was going to come out last year, and I was going to be able to see it premiere at South by because it was one of the headliners.
Jeez, yeah.
Because living in Austin, when South by is in person, you get to sign up and you volunteer, and then you get your pass. You know, your $1,500 ticket to South by Southwest Film for free for volunteering for a week, and then you go to premieres like that. So I went. I saw like Us and some other cool stuff, and I was gonna go see Green Knight, and I was super hyped about it, and then, didn't get to go see the premiere for one reason or the other, and now that when it's gonna come out, I just want to feel that premiere experience again and see the Green Knight, which I was really hyped for. So
I got
one more I want to shout out. Abby in Discord said, "Any Marvel stuff, I feel for you. I totally agree." Now we can go to Tucker or
Wait.
Abram.
I need to interject with something more important than whatever Tucker's gonna say, because this is more important than anything anyone's gonna say in this fucking show.
Okay.
Because if we're talking about superhero stuff, I lied to all of you. My most anticipated film, and I have to be careful because I don't know if it's being released as a TV show or a film.
It is in one whole block, 1 4-hour chunk of shit.
1 4-hour
don't-
chonker.
There's like there are legitimate like propaganda campaigns for and against fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League with literal disinformation being released all the time. So I don't know anything other than the fact that I'm super excited for Justice League,
Okay.
and that's next month. So you boys are in trouble when that comes
Well,
out.
We
we're
are.
gonna-
I better start digging my grave. That's all. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say.
Okay, Tucker, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna tie it in to what Timo was saying because
Oh,
he was
okay.
about to go see Green Knight, and you know what, Tanner? You and I had tickets to, and 2 days beforehand, the pandemic started. A Quiet
that?
Place Part 2.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Did that
It was-
not ever
it
get
was-
released?
No, it hadn't.
No,
Whoa.
not widely
were-
anyway.
We were 2 days away from seeing it,
Yeah.
and then the theater shut down. That's how close it was.
Mhm.
And let me tell you, I love A Quiet Place. My favorite horror movie of all time. I need to rewatch it for sure, but I can't wait to see what else they do in the sequel, because there's so much potential in that universe.
Mhm.
But you know what other universe has a lot of potential in it?
What's that?
The Conjuring. And The Conjuring 3, The
Oh.
Devil Made Me Do It.
No.
I'm gonna be there day one. Let me tell you, day one. I watched all the Conjuring movies in 2019. All what, 7 of them? No, 8. Within a
8?
week.
There's 8 of those things?
Well, there's no, sorry, 7. Yeah.
Okay.
2 Conjuring ones, 3 Annabelle ones, La Llorona, and The Nun. So 7. And Conjuring 3 it's the perfect concept for a movie. It's a supernatural court case drama. How much cooler can you get?
Tucker, a lot of times you say, "Oh, it's the perfect concept for a movie," and then proceed to say something incredibly stupid that I hate.
No, I mean, come on. Court case dramas. You got 12 Angry Men. You got
Listen, yeah,
you got
I know what you
Miracle
mean.
on 34th Street. You got Anatomy of a Murder. Mix that with the idea that they're pulling in like found footage from faked
Well, it's not
paranormal
faked.
activity,
It's
stuff
not-
like that.
that's the thing.
No, I'm saying, we're in the real world. It's film. It's fake. But fuck you. But that's the greatest
not
concept
fake.
ever. They're trying to prove someone innocent using like paranormal activity, like evidence. That's
Well,
so fucking cool, dude.
I
Nisk,
also want
the
Nisk is
subtitle,
in
The
the chat
Devil Made Me
disagreeing,
Do
saying Nisk said 2 cringe picks back to back for you, Tucker. I'm sorry. She
I
disagrees.
have to side with Nisk here. The Devil Made Me Do It might be one of the worst subtitles I've ever heard. I feel like
I agree.
I feel like this is like
agree.
Exorcist 2 type of almost spoof behavior here.
The title, not great. I'm not gonna say I love the title, but if it
here
follows on the concept, I
let
gotta
me
say,
let me pitch it. The Conjuring 3, Dead to Rights. How's that? Is that better?
What?
That's dumb.
I
but
don't get it.
funny.
Thank you.
Because
That's a
they're
court
dead
thing
in
they
their
say.
rights, because
Yeah,
it's courtroom.
Yeah, it's court. Yeah. I am gonna cheat again. I'm gonna I'm gonna knock off a few here on the list here. Top Gun Maverick. It's Christopher McQuarrie and Tom Cruise teaming up again after Mission Impossible Fallout,
Great
which is
film.
a perfect action movie. I can't. I have a fond place in my heart for Top Gun. It's one of the first films. My mom loves that movie. It's one of the first films I ever watched. She loves those classic '80s films. So special place there. Can't wait to see that. James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. It's gonna be an HBO Max one.
Yeah.
Wait, that comes out this year?
Comes out this year,
I've done fun.
August 6th.
That's so
Oh my
soon.
God! One day before my birthday.
Yeah,
Whoa.
exactly.
Now.
And then Tucker,
Now,
that's
Timo.
that is
Yeah.
5 years after you saw the Suicide Squad 2016.
Yeah, Timo,
right?
were you there when we
Mm.
saw the original Suicide Squad for my birthday at Alamo Draft House?
No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
No, I
Oh.
never seen Suicide Squad.
I took like 13 boys to go see Suicide Squad.
Speaking
Nice.
of Suicide Squad, Zack Snyder is teasing the Joker for Justice League. Is all I'm gonna say. But that's all I have to say to add this.
Yeah, you can.
conversation.
That's all you can say about that because
Is
I'm
it-
gonna
is
bring
it
up
Jared
a
Leto?
film that's going.
Is it Jared
Jared
Leto,
Leto.
Joko? Oh,
Yes.
man.
I kind of
Joker?
want to rant about Jared Leto if I have time later, but let me just lock up a few more here. Fast and Furious 9. It has John Cena as Vin Diesel's evil brother. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't wait. I love those. I cannot
I've
wait.
seen like 2 of them.
Yeah, but I love Fast and Furious 8 and Hobbs and Shaw because they're dumb and stupid.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I understand the love of a dumb and stupid movie, so
Yeah. Halloween Kills, follow up to
Ooh,
2018
yeah.
Halloween. I really like that movie. Not a big fan of the original Halloween. I know it's gonna get some hate, but I just love that original. I just love that 2018 Halloween. So I can't wait to see what they do for the follow up. And finally, I'm gonna do Last Night in Soho. Edgar Wright. Not really sure what the movie is. It's a time travel period piece musical horror, maybe. So
It's an Edgar
and
Wright
One of those
movie.
elements turned me off, but the rest of them turned me on. So
It's Edgar Wright behind the wheel. He will never steer you wrong.
I want to shout out 2 films. One of them, I don't know, is French Connection coming out this year?
that was the next one I was gonna say.
Oh.
It does not have a release date, but it is presumed to be coming out this year.
I would
Then I'm
I
excited
would
for that.
guess late this year though, like
Yeah, probably
holiday
fall.
season.
Yeah.
I wanna see
The
that
other
movie.
one I want to
really
shout
wanna
out
see
for
it.
sure,
Everyone
which is
give me my
2021,
Wes.
is Adam McKay's Don't Look Up. For a couple of reasons.
Oh,
I love The Big Short. This one has an awesome cast, and
Mhm.
it's also filmed in part on my campus here, which is pretty fucking
Nice.
cool. So on that reason alone, I want to watch it and
If it
see
was
it.
filmed on your campus, you might get an
It's,
advanced screening
it's-
if the conditions are okay.
it
They
is a
That'd be really cool.
They do that
Because
at
this
UT.
happened over break. And there's like some people like taking like covert pictures, like Jennifer Lawrence from like a bajillion miles away and putting on the Snap stories and everything. So it'll be cool to try to pick out locations. But
Yeah.
I also just
That
love The Big
cast-
Short. I love Adam McKay.
I've never
that
Great
heard of
cast
this
is
before.
absolutely wild. By the way,
Yes.
that
I've never
cast.
heard of this before, but yeah, I'm looking
What
at
is-
it right
The
now.
cast is dumb.
Can you read the
Alright.
cast out for me and
Let
any
me
of our
correct my knuckles.
listeners?
I have it right up.
Okay.
I have it up.
Okay.
Jennifer Lawrence, Kate Blanchett.
Okay.
I don't know who Rob Morgan is. But
I've never
he's
heard of
the-
him.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, Himesh Patel, Ariana Grande, Timothy Chalamet,
What the fuck?
Chris Evans, Ron Perlman. I
How?
I've never heard this before.
Did some
the word-
studio be like, okay, your budget, you're only
Netflix.
allowed
It's Netflix,
This
by
is
the
a
way.
Netflix film.
Netflix is like, okay, you're allowed $400 million, and you can only spend half of that on things not related to the actors. You have to pay the actor's salary. You have to pay $200 million to actors, and so they're just like, okay, we'll just get every
It's
single
just how
big name
Hollywood-
actor on this film.
Yes.
So that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That is.
You know what else has a crazy cast, and I'm super excited for, newly refreshed, super excited for as of last night.
Tom and Jerry.
No, Chloe Zhao's The Eternals. That cast
Oh.
is
What's that one
fucking
about?
Wild. It's a new franchise in Marvel. It's eons old characters, a space drama spanning the entire history of the universe with an entirely new cast of characters. Let me whip up.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I just closed Letterboxd. It was,
If-
it was-
If we kept streaming long enough, you might actually get a trailer of it tonight to live react to.
I doubt that.
No. I think
I'm-
they said that the
Shang-Chi is coming out before it, and so that would get a trailer first.
yeah.
But we got
I-
Kit Harington, Richard Madden, Camille Nanjiani, Selma Hayek, Barry Keoghan, Lauren Ridloff, Brian Tyree Henry, Angelina Jolie, and Dong Lee. So that's a pretty crazy cast too.
Yes.
I can't wait for that. So
Wow.
much potential there.
I'm
think
excited about
I-
movies again now. Well, and then okay, so movies that maybe have come out but we can't see yet, like all the Best Picture winners or nominees.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I watch them
we
all.
don't know
So
we don't know what's going to get nominated, but there's some that you can find through legal means and other means.
extra legal means.
Yeah. I think that is that our expenditure on the 2021 anticipated movies segment.
I don't think that's the right word, but I think that was the end of the segment.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was.
alright,
I'm
alright.
excited. I'm glad to know about all these.
Abram, do we want to hop over to you, Abram?
I think we
Yeah.
should hop over to Abram because I want to hear about Abram and his dislike of one certain emoji, one emote on our server. I want to hear his case for this because I kind of agree, but I want to know
What are
the
you talking
reasoning.
So we in this plain document, we're like, when you have topics, chuck them in there. And I
Mhm.
wrote this morning, I fucking hate the Baku Baku animal emoji, but especially when Tucker is using it. And so for people who don't know, which is literally everybody except for me, Tucker, the people who worked at Sega in the 90s, and fucking 12 people who watched BLB a month ago, Baku Baku Animal is this gross puzzle game. We were playing as like this weird
On
like
Sega
monkey
Saturn.
head on Sega Saturn, and it's this fucking obnoxious looking monkey type guy. I can't even really describe him. He's grotesque, he's arcane, he's disgusting. But in some contexts it's funny. But Tucker might be the most infuriating emoji user I've met in my entire life. You'll be trying to have a conversation with him, and if he responds with the fucking Baku Baku animal thing and no context, I simply want to leave the Discord server. And it happens so frequently. I wanna the windows on my campus, you can't open them wide enough to jump out of them, but if I could, I would. Because this fucking Baku Baku little gentleman makes me so mad. But it's mostly Tucker's fault. It's like 70% Tucker, 30% Baku Baku animal. And that's just kind of where I'm
All right.
at.
Nisk currently spamming it in the backlog.
Great. Awesome. All right. I want
Real
to
quick
do,
though. Okay. I've been trying. For all who don't know, that's what it looks like.
Oh,
It's
Christ.
disgusting.
Look at that.
I just don't get it. I
Horrible.
guess that's my deal. I'm like, why?
I went and
No.
I turned that into a PNG. I mean, it's so colorful and so crazy. I had to go in and like pixel by pixel make sure that it was clean.
Painstakingly.
Here's the problem with Tucker. Few people I've ever met are better at meticulously making PNGs.
That's true.
And-
I'll
and
give Tucker
Tucker-
that.
Tucker has curated an incredible emoji selection on this Discord channel. And
Mhm.
any arcane and degenerate emotion you want to express can be expressed with the emojis that Tucker has assembled.
So that's what. Yeah.
And they're
if
mostly
that's-
pictures of us
that is the
too.
case-
It's
That is
mostly
a case.
pictures of
That is a case to join the BLB Discord.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hop
but
in that baby.
sometimes-
There's a link in the description. Just join on up.
Hop in,
sometimes
baby.
Tucker goes too far. And
Yeah.
with the Baku Baku animal man, he's gone
Well,
too far.
Speaking of 2021
segment.
anticipated films and horrible creations, I need to rant about Jared Leto.
What?
Go ahead. Give us the
He's talking
spiel
about
on Jared Leto.
Morbius.
Morbius.
Morbi.
Jared Leto has been on a real tear of talking to news outlets and just putting out the most heinous statements. Okay, mostly about Morbius. He said that he's having trouble acting on set because Dr. Michael Morbius is too close to his own personal behaviors and personality. What the hell? What are you talking about?
You're literally
And-
paid to act, so act.
Also, this is coming from the guy who sent people like used condoms and dead rats when he was playing the Joker. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell are you talking about? You're a psychopath. Also, he said that he's quoted as saying, "Morbius is the movie that the world needs right now." The hell it is, Jared Leto. The hell it fucking is. Shut the fuck up. I'm begging you to stop being in movies. You have enough money. You're good. All right. Also, he's been getting nominated. He's got 2 nominations on 2 separate awards outlets for the fucking supporting actor role in The Little Things, which I guarantee you is not a good movie. It's just like a ripoff of David Fincher's Seven, but he's been nominated on 2 separate occasions, and he might get nominated for an Oscar. So that means I have to watch that fucking movie.
I'm gonna watch it, so I can do the on the ground reporting if necessary.
I mean, I'm probably gonna want to watch it. But
Tanner, how
he's
much do we pay
wasted-
for HBO Max?
what?
Think about this. How much do we pay for HBO Max?
Like $13, $12, $13.
Every month. Okay,
Yeah.
and now contrast that. Your hatred for Jared Leto is understandable and vitriolic, but at
Yeah,
a certain point, you just gotta watch the little things. You gotta look past
I'm gonna
why
watch
not.
the little things.
Yeah,
Also, this is old news, but when COVID, when like the pandemic started happening, he was in the desert for like 2 months and didn't know the pandemic was happening. Do you know how much I would have paid to be? You know what I would have sacrificed to be the person who got to tell Jared Leto that the world's in the middle of a pandemic? Any price. I would have committed any act of heinous crimes to be there, to be in that passenger seat of that black Suburban that rolled up to Jared Leto meditating in the middle of a goddamn desert in California and tell him, hey, guess what, you fucking idiot? Everyone's dying and the world is going to hell. I want to tell him that. I want to tell Jared Leto that and see his face.
Yeah, but he'd probably come back and be like, well, I've got just the film for you.
Morbius.
No!
See, now Tanner, I don't know if you agree with this, but Jared Leto and his comments, he sometimes feels like a socially unadjusted Matthew McConaughey. Like Matthew McConaughey
Yeah,
going on like
yes.
the Jordan
Matthew
Peterson
McConaughey's cool.
podcast.
Don't get me
He's
started.
so sweet.
Don't get me started
Alright.
on McConaughey, okay?
I really like him, but he's like, I need to go find my.
If
Sit in the
Tanner gets to
fucking
rant
desert,
about
you know?
Jared Leto, who was okay in Blade Runner, you know, I thought he was fine in 2049. He's character actor, okay, but I want to rant about Matthew McConaughey
Oh god.
because he's kind of grinding my gears.
Mhm.
Because Matthew McConaughey, you know, went to UT Austin. I go to UT Austin. He's a film dude. He likes football. He goes to the games. Everyone's like, oh, Matthew McConaughey. He teaches a class. He's a fucking professor. He's a professor of film things at the film school, which I go to. It's the most in-demand class at the university. I don't want to take it because it sounds like shit. He actually doesn't care about the students in the university. He plays up this persona of being like this big Texas guy. He loves UT. But like anytime any student org is like, hey, like you've got like a new film, you want to like come on our student TV show and like talk about it? Like my TV program was founded by Bernie Burns of Rooster Teeth fame.
Whoa!
And yeah, like
Nice.
back in the 90s. So that's my brush with him. And we're like, yeah, we just like can't get McConaughey to come on and talk, even though he's like on campus all the fucking time. He's too big to go back to his roots. He just grinds my gears.
What I like about this is that this is a personal vendetta that one
Yeah.
Timo Nelson has with Mr. Matthew McConaughey.
And everybody loves him so goddamn much. And there's
Well, he's a great actor, and he's a very personable guy. I think there's a lot to like about
As
McConaughey.
opposed to Jared Leto.
yeah, I guess he's got the charisma. Dazed and Confused is a great romp. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
True Detective.
That too.
Sure. Haven't seen him.
But God, his actual personality, his actual person, and his actions, not his words, make me dislike him.
I would
Okay.
like to tell Tanner Dykstra that I just added Morbius to my watch list on Letterboxd.
Listen, I'm gonna hate watch it. I'm going to hate watch Morbius.
It has
I'm gonna
35-star ratings.
I'm going to hate watch. I'm gonna hate watch The Little Things. I'm gonna hate watch Morbius until the day that either Jared Leto stops being up his own ass prick, or I die. I will continue to hate watch Jared Leto movies.
That's quite the ultimatum.
Yeah.
Not much downside to him.
Oh, well.
He gets money from me watching his movies, and he gets to act in movies. Done.
No.
Yeah, I saw some tweet the other day about some like producer was like, please stop hate watching things. We get notes about this stuff. You guys hate watch stuff, and then the studio comes back and tells us to make more of it. They're like,
Okay,
please,
fair.
I hate it too.
Well, listen. I guess we do need a little bit of chaos in Hollywood, and if Jared Leto has to be that chaos, then
So be it.
So be it.
Oh man, Tanner, you wrote down. You've got an idea of something called the mystery question to discuss.
Yeah. This is speaking of this is an important question. It's been tinkling on the minds of many on the internet for the past couple weeks.
Okay.
I wrote that down when it was more prominent, but I think the world needs to hear our opinion on this question.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The important question that I'm referring to is Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh.
Who wins? Who wins? Godzilla or Big Monkey? Who wins? Ladies and gentlemen, BLB boys, I put the question to you.
There's been a real interest in tall things recently on the internet.
Kaiju.
I was thinking more the tall lady from Resident Evil.
Well, she could be a kaiju maybe. We just need to ask Guillermo del Toro.
Now here's how I want to frame this question, right? I have seen Kong Skull Island, and I have seen that fucking dumb and slow and boring Godzilla movie.
Which one is that? The most recent one or the first?
The one directed by the Rogue One guy, whoever Gareth Johnson, Gary Johnson.
Nope.
And
where it ends with Godzilla, like Godzilla saved San Francisco.
Woo!
That movie has one cool shot of Godzilla like breaking another dragon's neck and breathing fire down his throat, and then it's just fucking 2 hours of nothing, dark nothing. So I'm gonna say Big Gorilla Man is gonna win.
Kong Skull Island is a fun movie, but
it's a
if we're gonna talk about not devoid of everything, and I'm going to purposely ignore the fact that monkey is a thing right now, and people like monkeys, and people complain about Godzilla fans as being like overly obsessed sci-fi bros. But come on, he's a radioactive lizard that's so tall that anatomically he wouldn't be able to support his own weight. He's got like 4 stomachs that like breathe fire and acid and goo. He can shoot a laser. He can like absorb. No military can defeat him. He only is defeated when he wants to be. So, but I don't know.
You're missing an important component. You're missing the test case that is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Master Splinter. Master Splinter is a rat. These fucking turtles are these big mutated reptiles, right? Furry fucking rat is training these mutated reptiles. Right? You think he's scaly, he's big, he can shoot goo out of himself, right? I don't think that means a whole lot.
We can all do that. Come on now.
My money is still on King Kong, but my actual money is on neither of them actually winning. They're going to team up and fight the fucking, I don't know.
Mechagodzilla.
They're gonna fight fucking Meta Ridley from Metroid Prime.
Has that movie come out yet? When's that movie coming out?
March.
March 31st. Okay. Huh.
By the way, here's my case for for King Kong. By the way, this is influenced by a TikTok I saw that was really funny. You can tell from that trailer, the first trailer they put out a week or two ago, that Godzilla has never been punched before. He has no idea. Just King Kong just winding back, and Godzilla's like, "What's that? What's going on there? What's going on?" And he just a mean right hook right across the face.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. There's never been a fist big enough.
And now there is.
Yeah.
Who will win?
So actually, I'm not. I think canonically, I don't think it makes any sense to expect King Kong to win. However, I think that they're pretty clearly through the trailer painting Godzilla as the villain in the film, meaning that even if there is a scuffle, well, I think they will team up near the end because they're both, protagonists. I don't know, they're fucking kaiju. I don't know how it works, but that there will be a scuffle and Godzilla's going to go down. So I think Kong will win, and at the end though, get back up, no Timo. King Kong will help Godzilla up, be like, "You got this, buddy."
Give him a slap on the cheek.
In anyone winning, there's no money in that. There might be money in the fucking Godzilla King Kong kiss, but there is no money in one of them at the feet of the other. You got to think about merchandising. You got to think about more fucking dumb big guy movies. I haven't seen Pacific Rim 2. I'm not gonna fucking watch this one. I'm tired of big dumb fucking CGI tall fucking dumb animals walking around.
Listen. Pacific Rim 2 sucked. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to see it.
But also, I think you guys might be right. I think this might be a similar situation to the Fast and Furious franchise, where Vin Diesel and The Rock, they both have these conflicting contracts about how neither of them can win a fight. You know, I think you look at Godzilla, you look at King Kong, they're big personalities in Hollywood, and I think both their agents probably put in their contract that was going to lose.
Godzilla's lawyer would not let him lose.
Absolutely fucking
Sure.
not.
Or yeah, I mean, well, King Kong's lawyers are not very great. Nintendo fucked them over in the 80s with Donkey Kong.
That's why he has
Now-
such a vitriol now. That's
Now,
not,
if it was-
he's coming back with a vengeance.
If it was Pixel's Donkey Kong versus Godzilla, then it's a fucking different conversation entirely.
I think we should rewatch Pixels.
I've never seen it, and I won't.
Yeah,
I
no
I
thank
took
you.
a group of 5 girls to see Pixels. That's not a joke. That's
how
not a
many?
joke.
How much?
Tucker
sex do you
has
have?
so much more pull. Tucker really do
Yeah.
be pulling. He
Well,
be
it's not
trapping.
Tucker,
He be
it's
thugging.
Pixels.
It's I guess yeah.
It's true. Yeah, I was like,
Pixels has the pull.
I went up
Pixels
to these
does.
girls. They didn't even know me, and I was like, "You want to go see a movie?" And
I
they're like, "Who
got
the fuck are you?"
5
I'm like,
tickets to Pixels.
and I'm like, "Nah, it's Pixels." And then I go, "Ah!" That's my woman
Women impression.
impression. Yeah. No, but that's not a joke. I did take a group of female individuals.
I don't doubt it. I
Did they
think
like it?
Oh, I didn't like it. So.
Oh,
basically I
okay.
didn't.
Oh, okay.
This is what all of those incel forum members don't understand.
Yeah. Well,
You
this
just
is
have to take them to Pixels.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah. The secret.
Boys,
do you wanna know how to
gentlemen, if you're
become-
having trouble picking up ladies? Show them the 2015 film Pixels, starring Adam
Pixar-
Sandler and Peter Dinklage.
Are you an
Pixels is the
omega
cure
male
for
and
all
you want to
virginity.
become a sigma male? Well,
Yes,
then I have
sigma
this.
males.
I have the solution for you.
Sigma males are hot right now. You know who's a Sigma male?
Who?
2015 Pixels Donkey Kong.
Jared Leto is a sigma male.
No, he's not.
Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I've never heard that term before.
Well, it's good and bad depending what side you fall on.
Yeah.
But
I thought of a term the other day actually that relates to this. What about the term involuntary bachelor?
in back.
In back.
in back.
Well, but wait, but what's the content? What's the connotation of being in back?
Well, like you know how you have like your
And what kind of
you have your
what kind of
incels and you
horrible
have your
racial slur
vol
is this?
cells, right? Your
Well, what- yeah.
involuntary celibates and your voluntary celibates. Well, then you've got your involuntary bachelor, who is just kind of like a dude who, you know, it comes with less misogyny, not eliminated. You can't have an you can't fit into this group without a heavy dose of hating women, which all incels do. But the
Can we-
I was just thinking about it. I was like,
Oh,
what?
God.
I made up this term and I was trying to define it in my head and it wasn't working.
Well, I think the first thing you got to do is make a subreddit and see what kind of people you attract.
I think I will do that. Thank you, Tanner.
Yeah.
You can be you and me are the mod team on my new
Nope,
sub.
I'm not going to be involved with this in any way, shape, or form.
The first thing you have to do, of course, is Google to make sure that in back is nothing horribly
Yeah,
offensive.
I was gonna
That's
say-
step one. 'Cause
Yeah.
it sounds bad.
Okay,
but
I'm
it's also just
going,
a
I'm
word we
going.
don't know.
In back is it appears to be there's an .org for it.
Okay.
It's an organization. They organize without you, Timo.
God damn it.
I can't tell what it stands for. Hold
Not
on.
fast enough on the trigger. That's what.
Yeah.
In back. They just keep saying in back over and over again. What is the?
In back. What's in back? It's like Pepe Sylvia.
I can't.
I see this name coming up. In back. Who's in back? What do I
In
get?
back acronym. I'm really confused.
Yeah, isn't there a
What?
website that show you see all the acronyms for?
Bad
Meaning
things.
of in back. No.
Is it like Ligma?
Wiki species.
He's lost right now. He's
Yeah,
lost
I'm
in
not
the
doing that.
sauce.
What the?
sauce.
That's a. Kilamba Kiaxi Angola.
Angola. Whoa.
Now,
Um,
boys,
Oh my god, he's
I
speaking
hate-
in tongues.
I hate to interrupt this imback fun, but it is 2 minutes before 7. Now, I don't want to have to ruin the party. I have to head out at 7. I would like to make a closing remark
Okay.
Okay.
because in the last minute I have, I wrote 2 things in this planning document.
Yes.
I said my thing about the fucking Baku Baku animal, and I said I want to die on the BBT hill.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
The BBT hill is the hill that I truly believe and I will defend as a 20-year-old man, the quality and humor value of the Big Bang Theory.
No.
You can't leave on
You
this.
can't leave on this. You can't do this to us. He's about
You
to do
can't
it.
leave
He's
on
standing
this.
off.
He's-
He's-
No.
I saw that.
Oops. Wrong
Whoa,
transition.
no.
But it was the wrong transition, but it's the right time. Abram really did just leave us on that. We are gonna have to talk about that next time. I make my parents turn off.
Wait.
They like it too. Okay.
Timo, I have a quick question before you get too far into this.
Yeah.
Did you prepare Tucker's an idiot segment?
I have 4 they're reused questions, but there are
Oh.
4 well-written questions that are going to
Nice,
stump Tucker. He's
nice.
not going to get a single one of them right.
Now, I'd
Ooh.
like to report that we're currently getting cutouts from you, Timo.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine because
Um,
that's only you who are getting them.
Well, sounds important for communicating a question to me.
Well, I
No.
will just speak loudly and slowly, and you'll get
if
them
you also
somehow.
if you type them in the chat, I can see them as well.
Truly.
Well, there you
Truly.
go. So should we start? I want to
Yeah,
play.
sure.
I want to play the.
Get into it.
Let's get into the news. Wait.
Let's get right into the news.
I'd like to also report that Tanner's not centered.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
I see it.
Okay, I'm just
What's my yes. I'm gonna crawl away into the void.
I'm fixing.
No,
Let's see.
I've sat here quiet for most of the episode. I've not too much to say. I've enjoyed the banter between the three of you.
We are having
Uh,
some backlog bonus stage banter. But the backlog bonus stage bouncing Balooza of. I don't know. I'm trying to
I'd also like to note that I think it was Abram who was dragging down my video quality. As soon as he left, it improved. Look at me. You can look at me in beautiful 4K.
No,
Ah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. Tucker, are you an idiot? So, our first question, and any of you at home can play along if you want to. YouTube isn't letting me paste it. So, I'm just going to read it to you. Are you ready, Tucker?
yeah, let's try. Let's see
Okay.
what happens.
When Boris, so this is all European politics related.
That's
Nice.
not fair.
That's
No,
nice.
it's
There you
okay.
go.
They're not too terribly difficult. When Boris Yeltsin, who, if you know, was the first democratically elected president of Russia and known drunkard, first visited the U.S. in 1995, Secret Service agents found him wandering the streets of Washington, D.C. late one night, only wearing his underwear. Was he trying to A, hail a taxi cab and order a pizza, B, visit the Soup Nazi restaurant from Seinfeld, or C, go to the National Air and Space Museum to discover the secrets of American rocketry?
Hmm.
Can you repeat the first one?
The first answer question? The first answer?
Mm-hmm. There's 3, right?
Yeah. Was he trying to A, hail a taxi cab and order a pizza, B, visit the Soup Nazi restaurant, or C, go to the Air and Space Museum? This is the president of Russia. He's drunk. He's in his underwear.
I understand that. Yeah.
He's setting the scene for you. It's
I'm
1995.
I'm
Bill
going with
Clinton
the
is
Soup Nazi one.
president.
With the
going
Soup
the
Nazi.
one.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'm proud of that question because I've gotten 2 people with that one. No, he was not trying to go to the Soup Nazi restaurant. You got that
Oh,
one wrong.
come on now, Tucker.
He was trying to get a pizza from a taxi cab.
Yeah. See, that one just I mean, clearly true, but that just sounds like too simple. I think that's why it's a pretty good, seemingly trick answer, even though it's correct. Because I mean, like the other 2 are clearly kind of jokes, and you're like, okay, well, that's just ridiculous enough. But ordering a pizza and hailing a taxi cab are very, very mundane.
But when you think
activities.
about it, him as a foreign head of state, very important guy, you know, the first time a Russian leader since the revolution in 1918 had been to the U.S., you know.
No, I didn't know.
Well, okay, that's all right. The next question for you, Tucker. Which German political party has used the slogan, "A wombat for every household," on their campaign signs? Is it A, the Animal Rights Party, B, the Pirate Party, or C, the Alternative for Deutschland Party, the far-right extremist group?
Oh boy.
Now there were approximately 3 cutouts during that listing.
I'll read them. So was it A?
Well, also the question.
Okay, well,
Also, you just cut out when you're saying A, so we're not off to a good start.
you just want to make this really difficult for me,
No, not really.
Thank God there's only 4 questions.
Because this would be a toughie. There you go. They're not really lined up very well, but a wombat for every household on the campaign signs. Is it the Animal Rights Party, the Pirate Party, or the Alternative for Germany Party?
Last one.
I'm sorry. You got the AFD.
Gee, wow. I sure feel stupid for not getting that.
Well, it was the Pirate Party. The Pirate Party of Germany likes to
Come on.
You got to put your thinking
of
cap on
course.
this one. Okay.
I'm gonna let you know. Passive aggressive Kerr is here at the moment.
Oh my!
And he's not very happy with this.
I don't know how asking Tucker questions can turn him into such a unhappy man, but it's okay. So this next question is in the Jeopardy style. So I'm gonna give you a statement, and you'll give me a what is answer. This leftist Iberian political party shares the initials with a dangerous psychedelic drug, sometimes known as angel dust.
Tanner was flaring his eyes as well. That was incomprehensible due to the cutouts.
Oh my God, I don't know. It's well, whatever. We're working with it.
Okay.
I put it in the chat for you, Tucker.
I heard the last part. Okay, Iberian. What the fuck is Iberia?
Do you not know the Iberian Peninsula?
Come on now, Tucker.
No.
It's Spain and Portugal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, south of France.
I know where they are. I just didn't know the peninsula's name. Iberian, not libertarian. How the fuck did I? Initials really dangerous.
He's thinking. He's trying to think.
Well, you spelled angel wrong. You fucking.
Well, yeah. Okay, whatever. Screw you. These are not supposed to be pasted. They're just supposed to be notes for me. He's trying to avoid answering the question. That's what.
No, I am because
he's stalling.
There's a lot of answers with A and D. Like that's. This question is entirely ridiculous for so many reasons and unfair.
Well, think of dangerous psychedelic drugs. What psychedelic drug is known as angel dust? Start from there.
Idea.
Okay, well then think about. I gave you lots of clues in the damn question, Tucker. There's lots of clues.
Tucker, just name a drug. Just name a drug, Tucker.
I'll give you a hint. It's 3 initials. Okay, initials.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to think of drugs.
Come on, Tucker.
Okay, LSD probably.
Close. You're on the right track, but it's not LSD.
Hey, Cole Johnson, we're talking about LSD. Well, I was gonna say DDT, but that's different.
Okay, Tanner.
This isn't how. I'm gonna say PCP.
You are correct. It is PCP.
Sorry, I mean, what is PCP?
What is PCP? Well, the PCP is the Partido Comunista de Portugal.
Okay, wait, hold on. I thought the question was to name a political party.
It is.
Yes.
They share the same. The political party and the drug share the same acronym.
Okay, so technically Tanner got it right because he named the acronym.
Yeah, This question was.
Oh, okay. I thought. Here, the reason I thought it was so overly complicated is I thought you were telling me to name a party from a country in a place that I didn't even know. I was like, and I thought that it was supposed to be AD, a political party that was AD.
Oh, well,
I didn't understand the
Timo,
question
move
at all.
the next question.
Okay, Tucker's a little confused on this one. Okay, so which of...
He's an idiot.
Yeah, he is an idiot. He hasn't gotten any of them correct so far. Which of these 3 positions held by the German satirical party Die Partei is false? Is it A, change the first article of the German Constitution, which says that human dignity is inviolable, such that CEOs of certain TV channels would not possess human dignity? B, invade Liechtenstein in a war of aggression and establish a puppet state? Or C, rebuild the Berlin Wall and the Iron Curtain between East and West Germany?
So hold on, what kind of research were you doing when you came up with all this?
Did you see my message in Discord where I searched up Google Boris Boris Yeltsin funny moments.
No, I didn't say that.
I was just looking on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I was reading Wikipedia, just some
Yeah.
light reading.
Yeah. Which one is wrong? Which one is incorrect?
Oh, only one of them is wrong. Okay.
One of them is wrong. The other two are factual and correct.
I'm gonna go with the last one.
That they don't want to rebuild the Berlin Wall.
No.
Well, Tucker, you were 0 for 4 on our quiz today. That was not correct. The correct answer, or the incorrect correct answer, was that they don't actually want to invade Liechtenstein in a war of aggression for territorial expansion. But they do want to change the constitution so that TV channel CEOs don't have human dignity anymore.
Great.
I was up very late.
Politics.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Well,
Tucker.
boys.
I don't think you
Well,
did,
boys.
but it's okay.
No, not really. Sorry.
He just
Well,
doesn't
boys.
enjoy Tucker as an idiot. That's just a shame.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he enjoy this segment?
I know it's supposed.
Mm,
I tried to write the questions to have some fun and some comedy in them, but nope. They're just completely lost.
No,
on...
they were well written questions, funny answers, all that stuff. I was confused on one of them, and just I don't know it. Like, it's not even that I'm haha dumb. Look at me. I don't know famous people. Like, these are intentionally obscure things, which is fine. You can totally ask those, but it does not. It certainly does not match the tone of previous.
That's the heart of the show.
The heart of
Yeah.
the show. Well,
So-
I will admit these are reused questions. I made them up for another pod that I do for my radio show. It was a little segment that we did, and I was like, I saw Tucker as an idiot on the planning, and I was like, well, I happen to have 4 questions.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we've been ridden with some technical issues as well. So
Recently,
should we say adieu to our dear viewers?
I think we can.
Yeah.
We've gone on long enough. I need to make myself some microwave ramen for dinner.
Nice. Delish.
Yeah, I'm
You gonna watch the
I'm-
big game, Timo?
Nope, I have a ton of work to do tonight.
Awesome. All right.
I get to have no fun until tomorrow at noon.
Cool.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for sitting. We had some fun, but then our lucky totem with Abram left, and the technical issues started on Timo's end, but you got to see my beautiful face in clear resolution. So it's a trade-off.
What more can you ask for, really?
Okay.
All right. We'll be back next time. Hopefully, we'll be back at 4 o'clock. We're still figuring out the schedule here with BLBS, but we're
Turn on
working on it.
notifications for our channel. What are you doing? Just turn on notifications, and you'll know exactly when we go live.
Yeah, and we usually don't get started for a couple minutes right after it. So,
Yeah, you'll have time.
all right. See you next time, guys. Peace.